One thing to know about me before we start this poem is that I am unapologetically sexy. I had anorexia for a long time and I didn't always look this good, so now I like to celebrate it and show it off, and my partner is okay with it. He understands the liberation it gives me to celebrate my sexuality, and I will go into more of that story at another time. I originally wrote this poem in 2014 and rewrote it. Excuse any noise you may hear. Last year. She lost the battle in the heart of Seattle. No one who knew her will ever be the same again. Those who only knew her name will honor her from now until then. Only her family members know when she took her last breath because they expected her to beat death. Unexpected, unwanted, unreal until it's surreal. Wounds take time to heal. Time is a thief long before we beg it not to steal from us again. The next question remains, where will her children get their next meal? Wards of the state or next of kin? To steal them is an unmistakable sin. The hallmark of poster children. It's getting dark. It's hard to see without the moonlight. Some of them never meet the next morning, and yet they're subject to the scrutiny of scorning themselves to please others because they never had mothers. Did they ever have fathers? Not one of them. That speaks volumes for the condition of a society that tells men and boys that they aren't responsible for their own children. They remember when they shared their own toys with bullies in daycare because their mother was never there. The rest of them remember a different story, a different mother, a different sister and brother. The missing mother becomes the estranged father that never bothers to check in to be a role model to his boys. They don't get to enjoy the joys of motherhood, sometimes ever. That isn't clever. That's sad. These men and boys should be inspired to be a great dad. We might know when things will happen, but not what. That leaves things open and shut, but hope is not lost. Freedom is never free, but faith is, and that faith is always good to me.